everyone. What a great game of football. Keep the applause going. Fletch Hindy and Hodges. Well, I tell you what, boys, let's get straight into it. 34-30, the Melbourne Storm over the Roosters. I tell you, the Melbourne Storm were poor last week, and you knew they'd be up for this one, but I tell you, they've just snuck home under certain circumstances. One of the big ones, one of the big stories coming out of this one, and it'll be a big story toward the end of the year, and that's Jahrome Hughes. Dislocated shoulder. The situation was they couldn't get it back in the dressing room. He'd been taken to hospital. He'll get it put back in there. Hopefully he won't need surgery. You don't know. A lot of damage gets done, not just in ligaments, can chip bones, dropping in and out. So that's
surgery's at the end of the year. He's gone. So they might have to do the old pain management.
It might be a clean pop. Could it be a clean pop, you think?
Yeah.
Or if it's out for too long, does that stretch things a bit more?
You can.
It can?
You done one?
Yeah, I've done, yep.
Have you?
Yeah.
Which one?
My right shoulder.
How'd you do it?
Got a big...
Scoring a try. Going like that.
Like big meaning, right?
I tell you what, boys, that's he was in a lot of pain coming off.
Yeah.
A lot of pain.
It did look good.
So that's...
I thought that was going to be their game, though. When he went off, I thought, well, they're done here. But players like Munster stood up. The forward...
Harry.
No, Harry Grant, not Munster. Munster's out. I just wrote that. Munster's out.
Yeah. Harry Grant.
It's been a long day.
That's all right. We'll have a look at the highlights of the game. But Hindy, you're right. The people who stepped in, Harry Grant was enormous. But well done to Grant Anderson and Tyron Wishart getting them home. That was a mighty effort from them.
It was. Look, the Chooks, I feel, were the better team, and it is. But when you've got players like Harry, he's the one who turned it for him. He laid on two, and towards the end there, he had a try-saving tackle on Teddy. So there's a reason why he's in our elite player status, and he was the difference.
Because the forwards were. Melbourne Storm are good when Harry Grant gets out.
Yeah.
And we all know that, but lately they haven't been doing that enough for Harry to... No. And that's what the Melbourne Storm we used to see. Like, they lay in that platform, quick play the ball, Harry gets out, does what he does, and puts blokes over for tries. But it's been too long before.
I just want a big credit to Wishart. I thought he was outstanding there, especially, they lose Jahrome Hughes, the main playmaker. He steps up. His fifth tackle options here, I thought, were outstanding. So, pretty big shoes to fill on the spot.
You know what, Hodjo, and you're right. Sometimes with Wishart and Anderson's, what they didn't do, I didn't overplay the hand. And well done to Harry too, because Harry at times has a propensity to overplay his hand when he thinks the side absolutely need him. But, they just, this was a great play. I tell you what, I reckon it's Stefano's best performance in a Storm jersey too. You can see what State of Origin does to players. He's come back a better footballer. So
he is, and just watching that there, Harry Grant, especially close to the line when he just drifts across the field. All you need is a couple of those big forwards just hitting that straight line. I think he's done that twice tonight, and he always sets up a try because he's either going to give it or he'll show and go and get there low. So he's very dangerous close to the line, H.
I tell you what, Fletch, Toops has scored a lot of really important tries for the Roosters. Yeah. His first try scorer tonight. He bombed one tonight, a crucial one.
He did, but this is what the karma gods can do, because the Tedesco one, Tedesco was offside. So it has a funny way of evening up this game, and yet you won't see that again.
No,
you won't see. He tries to change hands, and whether or not it was a bit wet out there or whatever. But
and Fletch, I find oftentimes through the season, I think the ref bashing and the bunker bashing, I just find it. I find it boring. Yeah. I find it over
offensive,
the top.
Would you say?
Offensive, possibly.
Abhorrent?
Why not abhorrent? Yeah, disgraceful, distasteful.
Yeah.
And but the one tonight, like we sat there and just went straight away when they put the kick up for the Docker Clay try. We said straight away he's offside. Yeah. That's how it turned out.
Yeah, it was, and we saw the Eagle cam. Apparently, the bunker can't use that because not every ground has the Eagle cam. Maybe it's something they should bring into the game. We're just throwing it out there, Peter.
Yeah.
Or a drone. I'll do it. I'll get my pilot's licence. I'll do it.
Yeah.
This is it here.
This is 800 an hour. Yeah, both feet have to be behind the kicker.
Front.
Not just 1 foot. It's got to be both feet.
I don't think 1 foot was even behind.
I think there was one.
You sure?
Half a foot.
Sounding less convincing, Fletch. Hey, just on Melbourne Storm. So I think before the game, they're about $2.40 to win the competition. if they lose Jerome for the rest of the year, Munster comes back in. We show they're such a capable side, but they'll drift out.
They'll have to. They'll have to drift out. You can't take your main playmate. He's the reigning Dalian medalist.
Yeah.
We saw what he did last week against Manly.
Yeah.
I would think they would drift out maybe a point.
If Hughes doesn't come back, do you put a line through them?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, but I do. I think.
I can't see
No,
them in the comp
I don't, because they're
without
going to be in the
Hughes.
semis. They're going to finish in the top 4.
But if Hughes does not come back for the rest of the year...
I'm not putting a line through them, no.
I think one thing about them, they can adjust their style, Melbourne. They've still got Pappenhausen come back into the side as well. I think they'll simplify their game. I think they'll build their attack around Harry Grant. Munster will chip away. It's funny, even tonight, 34-30. One thing about Melbourne Storm this year, they're so different to the Storm we're used to. In the fact, I've said this numerous times, usually they never get beat at night. This year, night football's been difficult for them. And even a 34-30 result, this Melbourne Storm side isn't like other Storm sides where they would just bit by bit suffocate you and grind you down. This side generally tries to blow you away early. So they're going to have to adjust that a little bit.
That's because of the rule changes, the momentum, the 6 agains. Like in the old, well, not the old days, but before the new rules came in, they could just kick, chase, wrestle, get them on the ground. But now with the 6 agains, I find it, the days of grinding out wins, you can't do it anymore.
It is hard, Fletch. This year you watch those Sunday afternoons, they score points for fun. They just find a night football a little bit more problematic, which is unusual for Melbourne.
But if he is ruled out, Jerome, what would you do? Who would you put in a 7?
I'd go Wishart in the 7 at the moment. They could there's a thought of Jonah Pezzett, but I just think Wishart. It's a big call bringing Jonah in now. Coming off a knee reconstruction, he's playing a bit of Queensland and New South Wales Cup, but I think Wishart will get first crack. And I still think if Jerome's gone for the season, they're still my competition favourites. Yeah. I still think so. I think they can still win the competition without a shadow of a doubt. Yep, I still think they can. I just think they can just adjust their football and get it done.
Like this,
there you go. I've said it.
He's not happy.
I'm not arguing. I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
I don't agree. I don't think they
with him, mate.
Well, Hodges and I are the same.
Why aren't you arguing? Because he's the boss.
Because I'm the host.
Because he's the boss, so we're going to argue with you.
Yeah.
I'm not the boss.
So you're only saying they will because he said.
Yeah.
I actually said it first.
Well, tell us why.
You got a bit of rat chicken in your tooth there.
No, what are we sponsored by tonight?
Chemist Warehouse.
Red Rooster. No, I had Red Rooster out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was great.
Pineapple. Holy hell.
Oh, mate, incredible. I had those fritters.
I'm leaving it in there.
I tell you, I'd murder someone for a fritter right now. Now, on the show tonight, we're going to chat. Kevy Walder's finally been announced getting the Kangaroo coaching job. Good on Kev. We're going to preview the rest of round 21. And, we catch up with a couple of Las Vegas Raiders, which, could be anything. Leon cut it. Good. Pressure's on you, Leon. Now, but this weekend, we'll get a huge Sunday ticket.
This Sunday ticket from 2, hosted by Jake Duke, Mick Ennis, and the one, the only, Nathan Hindmarsh. Come on! First up, the hottest side in the comp, the Canberra Raiders.
The best show in town.
8 wins on the trot, if you don't mind.
There's some other guys that are just getting towed along here at the moment.
Now for the Newcastle Knights. 4 weeks ago, these two played out a 22-18 nail-biter. But that's the Knights, isn't it? Can they turn their hard luck around against the premiership frontrunners? And at 4, come 4 o'clock Sunday, it's one for the ages, the Bulldogs and the Seagulls. 30 years ago, I know. How old does that make you feel?
Canterbury, they have first use of the football.
Manly went into the grand final short price favourites. But it didn't work out that way, did it?
Now it is definite. And they are the premiers. The Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs.
The great Terry Lamb, Barber, the toast of the town. These current doggies are placed second on the ladder with a brand new pup excelling in the spotlight.
Lockie Galvin, he comes up with the biggest play in the game. Come on the moment, come on the man.
The Seagulls, They're 3 wins in a row, once again shooting for the finals.
They are swimming into the top 8.
Jake will see you there. Sunday ticket from 2, right here on Fox League.
Yeah, big Sunday ticket coming up, and it's going to start at Sunday at 4 p.m. I tell you what, 30th anniversary of the 95 Grand Final, Dogs versus Manly. Incredible season for the Dogs. I mean, middle of the year, they were struggling big time, and as it's been reported, Chris Anderson took the side away and basically locked him in a pub, said, not leaving to sort out your differences, drink all the beer, and they went out and won the competition. Of course, it revolved around Jimmy Dimmick, Dean Pay, Jared McCracken and Jason Smith. The Dogs, for people that don't know, the Dogs all signed for the Super League. They defected for the ARL and just split their team. And as I said, the middle of the year, they were completely gone. They went an amazing winning run and beat Manly in the grand final. Manly were red-hot favourites on the day as well. Dogs going into this one, boys. Look, their defence is excellent, but I reckon Serraldo would like a nice, pretty good attack and display.
Yeah, they've been pretty, obviously, look, the defence speaks for himself, but I think over the last probably few weeks with their combinations, obviously, with Toby Sexton getting out and obviously Lockie Galvin coming in and Burton going into the centre as well. So I think their combinations have sort of lacked a little bit. So I think after Origin, I think over this next couple of weeks, I think that's the one area. If the Bulldogs are going to make some noise in this competition, especially in the finals, they have to get those combinations right.
I tell you, Blake, they've really missed who returns this week, and I think it gets underestimated, his contribution to this side, given the fact that the other side, Stephen Crichton, has been so good, his leadership. But Bronson Cherry. Bronson Cherry has been a powerhouse in the last 18 months for this team. He comes back, they've really missed him in yardage and missed his attack, so it's a big in.
And the combination with him and Kikau on that edge.
Yep,
They were very dominant early on, obviously with what's happened there, and he's finally finding his feet again. But they just need to get him the ball. Get him the ball. He's big, he's strong, he's powerful, he's fast. So put the ball in his hands. But I know we're saying they need to improve their attack, but I think for me it's the Dogs' defence. They're not as steely as what they were, I don't think, at the start of the year, where teams are a little bit, shit we're coming up against the Bulldogs here. I think that's all disappeared. Yep. And I think they need to go back to 3 in a tackle again, hitting hard.
Fast moving.
Yeah.
Yep. I tell you, big in for Manly, Hamole Alakawatu. So that meant, if you're talking about defence, Hindy, that left side defence from the Dogs, they've got their hands full with this bloke.
Well, if Manly use him, Manly can be caught in a trap where they don't know. They can't hold back.
I love the negativity, Hindy.
You're on a roll today.
I'm a little bit negative today, aren't I?
You're on a roll.
But they seem to use him, and then all of a sudden they won't go back to him.
Yeah,
and I don't get that.
I reckon they use him at the wrong place. They use him coming out of trouble, so they're coming in the good ball.
Into the attack.
Yeah, because he's such a threat with the ball. He's got that offload. He's always going to track 2 or 3 defenders. But
I'll tell you what, boys, it's interesting, Hodjo. Different things motivate footballers. And, of course, Manly are going for 4 in a row after Anthony Seibold basically told his side that sometime soon they're going to die. Have a look at this.
Well, what's pressure about? Let's put perspective on this. Like, what's going on over in Israel and Ukraine and all that, that's pressure, right? The reality of it is, guys, if you think about life, right, every single one of us are going to die. Every single one of us, right? And so if you work back from that point, you really, it's not to be morbid, but you really work out what's important in life.
It's funny that though. That was. You know where that was filmed? He'd been out at the tuck shop having coffee. What did you say to him for him to be so morbid?
What do we got, Lex? Raiders of the Knights.
Oh, very good. I want to get that checked out. Now, Sunday, 2 p.m. Going to be a terrific game. The Raiders up against the Knights. Firstly, just on the Raiders. Raiders are flying, having a season to remember. I reckon Ricky'd be just after a little bit more steel in defence this week. The last few, they let Parramatta play, and this is just one thing about the Raiders at the moment. Their attack is outstanding, but I reckon, Hodjo, they're just trusting their attack a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think so. I think, look, they've been a bit of a surprise package all year, I think, the Raiders. I think we all saw them over in Las Vegas round 1. They're outstanding, but they've kept that form up. You know, like certain guys at different stages have been really stepping up. It hasn't been one individual or two. Yeah. The whole team sort of come together. I think, you know, Ricky's got them firing on all cylinders at the moment. So.
Yeah, and I tell you what, the Knights. I tell you what, we need this week. I mean, Adam O'Brien to be deaf, mate. Honestly, you know, sometimes you just feel like, I don't know, God hates you. Like, honestly, when I was watching this game last week, Hodges, we'd had a bludger of a week. Our coach is going to be sacked. Kalen's leaving the club. I thought, well, all's well that ends well. And then Leka Halasima picks the ball up, and this bloke is just a phenomenon.
Yeah, it's going to be a big effort to recover from this, you know, especially the young blokes, because they put so much effort in, and this was just, it was heartbreaking. I mean, we all joke about this, but the poor old Knights, but they deserved to win that game. So now they've got the task of going down to
beating the Raiders.
Down to Canberra.
Hard place to win.
They won't win.
No.
Sorry, they won't win. They won't win.
Yeah, you're on it.
Okay.
They won't win.
Okay,
They
so
won't win. We all know that.
may I remind you what happened tonight? We're sitting there eating our delicious chicken and fritters, and someone said about Josh King scoring a try. Someone went, Josh King, he never scores. Straight away I went, you know, I'm going to back him for a double. Scores a double. So I'll tell you what I'm going to...
I didn't say that.
So I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
What else happened?
I'm going Knights 13 plus.
What was the bet?
Hey?
Yeah, what was the bet with him?
Oh, no.
You had a bet. What was the bet?
What was it?
If you lost.
Oh, you don't want to know.
No.
It's all right.
What is it?
What was it?
Along the lines of what?
Just share it.
No, I'm not. I can't. I can't.
Go on, share it.
No, I can't.
It's going to come out anyway. No, it doesn't matter. We're just having a laugh. That's all we do. We're just friends. Now the eye catch is brought to you by Tradie Sports Hydration. And it's Kevy Walters. Good on you, Kev. Finally been announced this year. I got to say, well done to him. The way he has conducted himself after his Broncos exit, he's been all class. He's the ideal bloke for the job over there. He's a great man manager. It's going to be a tough tour, but I think he'll do well. And he follows in a great tradition of coaches taking teams away on Ashes tours. If we go back to some of the ones over there, 82 was incredible, coached by the great Biscuits, Frank Stanton in 82. They were called the Invincibles. They went right through undefeated through England. You watch this cheap shot on Craig Young by George Fairbairn here. You watch him let the ball go. Oh! Not even penalised. Not a Junior Pearce scored. Then 1986, and this time they were coached by Don Fernie. Don Fernie Senior. I know, different trainer.
Seen that in jail.
This was the Unbeatables. They went through undefeated as well. And you'll see here, they were in trouble in game 2 here. Wally Lewis, bit of magic to get them home. This was a great series as well. And then you go to 1990, which I think 1990 is one of the best Ashes series of all time, coached by the late great Bob Fulton. They got beat in the first test, and they were under the pump, won the next 2, and of course this, which I think is one of the greatest games of all time. Game 2 at Old Trafford, and look at this one, Mal gets them home to keep the series alive and win game 3. And of course, Bozo, he coached in 94 as well to win another series. But once again, good on you, Kevin. I can't wait for the Ashes tour. It's so important for the game. Hodjo, yourself, mate?
Look, for me, my eye catcher is Des Hasler. I think we all saw what happened last week in the dressing room, but he becomes the 6th coach ever to coach over 500 games. So for a guy to be around that long, I think that's a massive achievement. But well done to Desi, 500 games. Yeah. You've got the great Wayne Bennett on 956. So if he hangs around, he might be able to catch you off.
Who knows, mate? Well, you know, and I support Desi on that. He's done everything he can to get this side going, apart from pull out the stock whip. And from my understanding, he was in the sheds, you know, heard a bit of banter going on and said, you know, stuff that, get out of here. Yeah, like, absolutely. They play, it's the Wars up against the Titans in Desi's 500th game. We'll see if that blower can get a bit of a reaction. But, again, you come back to the Warriors, mate. Now, that win against Newcastle last week, Fletch, gives the team a bit of sense of destiny.
Yeah, well, we thought with Metcalf being out and Mitch Barnett, they may struggle. It looks like they're going to finish in the top 4, and if you finish in the top 4, as history shows, your chance of winning the competition.
Yep.
I feel when the whips are cracking, though, the loss of a Metcalf is going to...
It's a tough one.
It's going to maybe struggle a little bit.
Yeah. A lot sits on the shoulders of Wade Egan. So, Hindy, yourself?
Yeah, my eye catch you guys. I've got a couple this week, if that's all right. Of course, let's start off with Ozzy Osbourne. Obviously, no longer with us.
Prince of Darkness.
Prince of Darkness. So if you're a Black Sabbath fan or an Aussie fan,
It's Ozzy Osbourne Day tomorrow.
Oh, is it really?
Snort ants and also bite heads off bats.
Yeah, bats and doves. He bit a
Dean
head
Ritchie
bit
does
head
that.
off-
Yeah, I know he does.
But one of the last true rockers, one of the real rockers, if you know what I mean.
Awesome.
So they say that if this band wasn't formed, the likes of Metallica and Pantera would never exist. Is that true? Were they the pioneers?
Bands like those guys at Motorhead, those
Motorhead,
80s bands that come along after it were pale impersonations.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, to this guy's, I don't know if you saw this, but there's been a bit of drama in here in the studios, and it started on Monday with this note left in the fridge. So we can all read that there, can we?
Read it out.
Whoever stole my protein balls, please get your own used scab. BA. So
Is that BA?
that's BA. So someone's stolen
Hang on.
someone's stolen his protein balls.
Brad Arthur.
No, that is Braith.
Oh, protein balls.
Protein balls.
Protein
I was
So
gonna
that
say.
was Monday. Guess what? Another note. Tuesday. Check this one out. So this was on Tuesday, this note. Whoever stole my Bondi Sands Mockatan in a can, please get your own used scab. BA. BA. Yeah. So... But then there's more again.
What?
A few on Wednesday. There's more on Wednesday.
My
Check these
God.
out. So, lost Misty's Platinum VIP card. If found, please return to BA. But all of a sudden there was another. I found another one. I was doing a bit of
4
printing.
days in a row.
And I found another one. This is still.
Oh, what?
This is whoever stole the beginning, middle, and end of my long-winded story. Please return. GT. So I'm assuming that's Gordon. That's Gordon. Tell us, but.
Yeah. I can imagine GT will be at Misty's.
There's been some good news though. I found another note today. Have a look at this one. Oh, here we go. See, success. Misty's card found. Bulldog Richo borrowed. So that one was all sorted. So yeah.
Well done. Well done, Hindy.
Yeah.
Good. It's just like Melrose Place in here. Fair
It is.
Mine is the Bulldogs
That's
have. They've done it again. They've signed a up-and-coming youngster, Angus Bowen. So this is this young kid from up near Bonny Hills. Apparently, he's a tough kid. He's in the forwards. I'd imagine this is what Lockie Galvin and Jacob Preston's love child would look like. And I'm thinking, what does this kid look like? Because they've all got those fancy haircuts. And then it came to me. Angus Bowen is this man. It's He-Man. It's He-Man. Masters of the Universe. I don't know whether Angus has got mates called Fisto and Ram Man.
You love Fisto.
He-Man's got two mates called Fisto and Ram Man. Why has no one ever brought this up?
I'll tell you what.
He kills people with one fist. He
te-
fists them to death.
I did.
In the 80s, why didn't we know the
I
band?
know. I watched an episode on your request, and I've got to say, highly questionable.
Yeah. I also have another one. Tomorrow, guess what's coming out? Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out. And you can get your exclusive breakfast cereal, Shooter McGavin's pieces of shit for breakfast. I don't know whether they taste like. What does pieces of shit taste like? Well, go out to the tuck shop and you'll find out. So, this is yours. In that scene, but coming out tomorrow.
By the smell of your breath, you've already been eating these.
Oh, yeah. That's the pineapple fritters. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm hoping it's not like Grease 2, the sequel.
The sequels can be, especially when
great.
they're highly anticipated.
Yeah.
Godfather 2, though, that was a beauty.
Yeah.
Grease 2, bad.
Back to the
Caddyshack 2, awful.
Future.
Back to the Future, good.
Yeah.
Good. Rocky 2, excellent.
What about Speed 2? It wasn't on a bus,
boat.
it was on a boat.
And it wasn't Keanu Reeves.
No,
was it?
he'd gone.
As soon as you know it's not Keanu, yeah.
I think it was Patrick, what's that kid's name? Anyway, he wasn't as good as
Wasn't
Keanu.
as good.
Swayze.
Wasn't Swayze.
20
Roadhouse 2.
Oh, bludger.
Bad bludger.
Awful.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Conor McGregor, isn't it?
Oh,
You watch
bludger.
a lot of movies.
Not a lot going on in our lives. Now, Dean of the Week brought to us by Chemist Warehouse. And this one, fellas, who wins the battle of the playmakers this Saturday? Jerome Luai and Nathan Cleary. Of course, they come up against each other. Well, I'll tell you what, it is the 10-year anniversary of these blokes playing together for the first time at a Holden Cup. You see Nathan's here, and you see Jerome's playing. He's playing in the 1 jersey, but apparently he's playing 6. Pretty decent
So
side.
10 years since they first ran out together.
10 years
still
since they
nervous.
ran out in Holden Cup.
Oh, look at his hairdo.
Yeah,
A lot different, isn't it?
it is.
I think the Panthers prevail in this one.
You'd think so.
They're on a bit of a roll.
Yep. There's Jerome. Look at that. Man.
Yeah, they're going from strength to strength. Is it 6 in a row for the mighty Panthers?
Yeah, they are. Yep. Saturday at 5:30. Be a terrific game, though. I'll tell you what, it's going to be. We just spoke about Jerome and Nathan. Yo versus Adam Dewey. Of course, Yo is such an intelligent 13. He sort of changed the way 13s play. But I reckon Dewey's found his spot.
Well,
hasn't he?
I think it will be once he gets into that fitness side of things. But on the weekend, he had to do a lot of defence early.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, and it gassed him. So he didn't have that time with the ball he wanted to. It wasn't until the last probably 10 minutes where he came good and got the Tigers the win there. But I thought just his first start in the middle, doing a bit more defence. He probably didn't get his chances with the ball as much as probably he would have liked. But that'll change. Get more a couple of runs under his belt, he'll be fine.
Tell you what's. There you go, mate. Good on you. Stick thick, man. Stick in there. I'll tell you what, $7.50 for the Panthers. I've got to say, even before tonight, I thought was a great value. Yeah. They're on the charge now. Bunnies play the Sharkies. Super Saturday at 7:30 on Fox League. Well done to Alex Johnson, of course, signed extension with South, which touchwood means he will break Ken Irvine's record in the famous South jersey, Fletch.
Yeah, probably next year, more than likely. Now, South's just ravaged by injuries. Another one's gone now. And they're quality players. Like their spine is out, and Keon, who's been their best player, I feel, all year, he's not going to be there. They get Jai Gray back, but it's going to be
And Dodd starting too.
Yeah, young Dodd.
I'm looking forward to watching him get a proper run. Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
Like he's people, he's...
he's
coming out.
I think he's been criticised, but without being given a chance. So we haven't really seen him play enough footy to be able to...
Yep. Hopefully he has a blinder. It'll be good. Now, fellas, got a new something. We do a bit of trivia. Like we go to the break and we put the trivia up there. And, well, they want us to do it live tonight.
What about your new segment, I Wonder Who?
Oh,
When's that going to be?
That's going to be next week.
Okay.
Yeah, new segment's coming up.
I'm excited for that.
Now, this one, the footy trivia. Now, this one, just think about this. Can you give me the 3 players who've played for the Melbourne Storm, East, Sydney Roosters, and Manly? So played for all 3 clubs. There's 3 players who played for the Storm, the Roosters, and Manly. I'm going to tell you later on in the show. Sorry?
No, he didn't play for Melbourne.
No, he didn't.
Is this a question we have to answer now?
No, later.
Oh.
But isn't...
There, go on, have a go. Yeah, go on.
But isn't the point of a quiz to answer it?
Actually, you're right.
We have buzzers?
No, just have a crack.
So you're doing the quiz now, but the answer is later.
Look, let's... I haven't...
Manly.
Is it a tease?
Yeah, I haven't really thought this through. What I was thinking, it's more for the viewer as opposed for us. So I'm just putting it out there. So it's...
Sorry.
Yep,
Why did you look at me,
Hodges-
though, when you said it? Why did
I
you
was trying to look at the answers.
Tony Barber never did this.
Yeah, I know, he never did.
Who would have the reckon?
It was a bloke we had here one night who sold the century.
Glen Ridge.
Yeah, Glen Ridge, that was weird. Anyway, we'll take a break. We're going to take a break. Catch up with some Las Vegas Raiders next.
Jesus! Why did you throw it so fast?
Well, Fletch, we're going to do a bit of an NRL combine with the boys. Let's do this.
I'm going to try and tackle you. Like, Jesus! Wow, he's a big man.
All right, for America.
Oh!
No, Shankopotamus. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal.
Out of stage, you wax chomp like a candle. Dance. Oh, yeah! He's got it.
Oh, yes, here we go. So, Nathan was obviously away last week. He was in the Maldives during your swinging safari again. So, Matthew and I caught up with a couple of Las Vegas Raiders, Lucky and Big Jacko.
My favourite guy out there to watch is Lucky Tassi. He's enormous. He's the biggest guy you ever saw. We got to keep an eye on him.
We have a big interior blocker here in Powers Johnson.
G'day, mate, Fletch. Hello, Jackson. How are you,
Nice to
buddy?
meet you,
Lucky.
Nice to meet you.
How are you, Lucky?
Big fan.
Lucky, how much do you weigh?
I'm 160.
Hey,
Hey.
160.
Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you, thank you.
What's the heaviest you've ever been?
Heaviest was 220.
Jesus. What about you, Jacko?
145.
Just look at that. Solid.
Can love those, man. Yeah, the pythons.
What do you do? Can he go in the middle, please? Go in there, Matthew. Go in there.
Can eat me. Yeah, boys. Great to meet you, blokes.
First time to Australia, mate?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Love it. It's been awesome.
Had a koala?
Not yet.
So I was going to bring mine down, Mr. Freckles, but he passed away last
They've got a lot of chlamydia, though. We've got
Yeah,
an
I
issue
know.
with
Yeah, I
that.
know. Whole bunch of clap down here.
Yeah, a lot of clap. You ever had that before?
Nope.
No. Are you cold?
No.
No, you're fine?
Yeah, I'm great.
Are
You okay?
I would.
You want to wear this?
That's probably getting up to my
Yeah. 2 years ago, we were in Vegas, and we went to the game when you blokes played the Chargers.
I wasn't there, but it was an ass
You
whooping,
put
though.
70 on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were on the field for the game.
Yeah, okay.
We're heavily intoxicated.
Yeah, your owner was there.
Mark Davis, yep.
Yeah,
No,
nice.
he's awesome. He's
Nice
an
man.
unbelievable owner.
Speaking about Vegas, they call it the city of sin.
The Sin City.
Yeah.
Did you get out and see some sin? Are you a sin lover?
I'm not so much a sin lover. I've seen some sin, you know,
Yeah.
especially the gambling.
Oh, no, that's not sin.
Oh,
I was
well,
going to say, it must be hard to stay focused with all the gambling, the drugs, the prostitution, and some bad stuff as well.
Have you got partners?
yeah, so that's my fiance's over there.
How did you propose? Did you get down and like do that?
Yeah, no.
And that was a ring? And you
Yeah, there was a ring right there.
Yeah, and you just went.
She was holding my ball. No.
Didn't fall in love
Because
with
Fletch, you were married before, weren't you?
Yeah.
But didn't work out. What happened?
her. I married way too young.
Really?
Yeah.
How young?
No, that was a name. She's Korean.
Well, Fletch, we're going to do a bit of a NRL combine.
Yeah. Matthew, put a few up for him.
Let's do this. Leon, just a little bit more space, brother. That's it, Lee.
Oh,
What the?
A little
That
short.
was terrible.
Sorry,
That
lads.
oh shit! Sorry, sorry. I'm giving that a.
No, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
here we go. Lucky run, bruh.
Oh! Just bent away at the last second.
This is terrible. It's too windy out here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
Oh.
Dude, the wind is crazy.
Hey, I reckon they don't even play in the NFL.
No, I don't think it. I think they're bus drivers.
There we
Oh,
go.
yeah. Is he?
Oh,
nice,
yes.
Lucky.
Good hands. Nice movement, too.
JPJ, have you met Taylor Swift?
No.
Not my type of music at all.
I like Tone Loc. I don't know if you remember Funky Cole Medina.
No,
What about Vanilla Ice? Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah, I
Like
can do that
stuff.
one, yeah.
Will it have a stub?
I don't know.
Turn off the light.
And I'll go to the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal.
Not a prestige. You whack to chomp like a can. Dance. Oh, yeah. He's got it. All right, boys. Now we're going to have a little game. You got to run onto the ball. Don't go try and tackle
Let's go,
it.
Lucky.
Jesus. Oh, shit. Wow, he's a big man. You should play league.
All the way with JPJ.
Hey.
Let's go, man.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, shit.
You got a good feet.
That was good.
I think I'd have been pretty good.
Right, now, here we go, Lucky. Bush. There we go.
Jesus.
One more here. Let's do it again, boys. Yeah. And here we go. X again. Bush.
I like this
Oh,
launching
mate.
step.
Let's get our thinking caps on. Double X this time. Double X.
Double X, double X.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you're right, Fletch. Just keep going.
I feel left out.
Bush.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Let's go. The best NFL player.
Yeah.
What do they get paid? How much a year would you say?
Yeah, probably 50 million a
Is
year.
that all? Highest paid college player in the world.
So I think probably like maybe 8 million a year.
How do you live on that?
I don't know. It's terrible.
So, Lucky, you didn't play college.
Nah.
Oh, so you haven't.
Yeah, I haven't played
Yeah,
a single game.
So you're getting paid at the moment?
Yeah.
Rookie minimum.
Sick.
Good money.
Yeah, what?
How much you getting paid?
Just whisper it to me.
Yeah.
No, it's public knowledge. Anybody can look it up.
Yeah.
Do you like shower in your undies after the games? In the NFL, at the NRL, sort of gets split. Half the boys shower in their undies, the other don't. They go naked. What's the sort of rule in the shower room of the NFL?
I think it's just full naked. Full nudity.
Yeah. Anyway, let's do this, boys. Come over here, boys. Oh, you have a kick of goal, boys. Are you left-footed?
No, I'm right-footed. I'm ambidextrous.
You got good calves.
Wow.
Great, good calves, Jacko.
You got it.
Oh,
yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Couldn't kick a cow in the guts.
Lucky?
Good enough.
You want to go, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, lefty. I like it.
I'm a lefty.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Bang!
JT, baby.
You hit it like a soccer ball, actually.
got a good feeling about this one.
All right. For America.
Oh,
Geez, just a little hook.
for America.
Shankopotamus.
Green's that way.
All right, boys. Let's have a snap. What's the call?
Just say, set hut.
Set hut.
Yeah, but quick. Set hut.
Set hut.
Yep.
Right, Fletch, I'll be your wide receiver, yeah.
Oh,
Set hut. Jesus. Why are you throwing so fast?
Because I got to get back.
Jesus. That doesn't look... Tom Brady doesn't get that fast.
Yeah, he does.
All right. Set hut.
It's Fletch.
Run onto it. Hell.
Terrible throw. How about you, Snap? Let's see you do it. Go play defense, Lucky.
Okay.
Hell.
So, because I play defense, I got to mark you.
Yeah.
Will there be a bloke in front of me?
Sometimes, yeah.
So I've got to block two blokes?
You gotta block me.
No. Just him.
Easy, Fletch.
Ready? Set hut.
Yep. Yeah, mate.
Bloody hell, mate.
Hey, Fletch.
See how it feels.
See how it
Flop me
feels?
around. Yeah, nice. Hey, Fletch, go long, mate. Yep. Up.
Oh, I love the clap.
Oh, no, sorry. One more, Fletch.
Have you guys seen Napoleon Dynamite?
So what do you think?
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on you. Ready, go. Oh, bad snap.
Oh, nice, Bessie.
Fletchy.
Well, boys, I don't think we can do any better than that. Lucky.
Hey.
Champions. Good luck, brother.
Thanks, Jacko.
Yeah.
Put it up there. Put it up there.
Let's go.
Up here. After helmets on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Helmets. It's Lucky and his brother's Lama. Yeah, hey, they were fantastic sports, really good blokes. And Lucky Tarsi, young fella, his brother played at the Roosters, didn't he? So, mate, they found him up playing American football in Brisbane, wasn't? And he's got picked up from there. So, mate, we wish him all the very best.
Did he say what his rookie wage
so
is?
rookie wage is $750 US per year, and he signed 3 years.
Yeah.
So which is about.
Is that guaranteed, though?
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. He hasn't played a game yet over there, so he's got his off-season now.
How old is he?
Him, 14. No, I think he's like 23. Yeah, so he's in his prime.
Lovely young bloke.
No,
lovely,
so was
lovely
JPJ.
fellas. Yeah, very, very nice.
He was a gun. He's a gun college player.
Yeah.
So he's the one that snapped it.
He's a centre, yeah.
Snaps it. And they said every second counts, so that's why they throw it so quick. That's why I dropped it.
Yeah.
That's why you dropped it. Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what, of course, next year, once again, the NRL are going to go for 4 teams for round 1 in Vegas. You haven't gone, honestly. It is really is a lot of fun. So, look, oh, yeah. Flights and packages, I tell you, available nrl.com/Vegas. But we're going to take a break. Once upon a time in Rugby League up next, but sponsored by Aussie Broadband, another edition of Mick Innes and Cam Munster.
When we're talking about underdogs, I can't go past the Aussie icon, Stephen Bradbury. How good was he? Had a lot of setbacks. It's a bit like the blue-collar way and the actual Aussie way of Australia is you never count out an Aussie.
You know, you see those guys ahead of him slide into the wall, meters before the line. But he had to be there. He had to keep fighting, and he fought the whole time. Yeah, it was a pretty iconic moment, wasn't it, for the country?
Oh, it was massive. I remember just looking at it on TV and going, what just happened? And I'm sure a lot of people around Australia would have been thinking the exact same thing.
suppose mine, Cam, that 97 grand final, Newcastle, you know, the blue-collar town, Steel City, seeing the scenes out of Newcastle as a young kid, houses painted blue and red. And I think like that moment for me, being there as a kid in that stadium, yeah, that was such an inspirational moment. It made me always dream of wanting to get onto that field on grand final day and experience that feeling. And yeah, it's funny how it all works.
Yeah, big win for the Melbourne Storm. You see Harry Grant, who was enormous, put Stefano over for a try. 34-30, Melbourne Storm won. Big news, though, dislocated shoulder from Jerome Hughes, and Craig Bellamy just spoke about it.
He's gone to the hospital. Doctor's gone with him. Not really sure. You know, it's dislocated, and they couldn't get it in here, so you probably have to go under to get it back in. So, you know, whether he's got a crack in it as well, or you know, whatever is, you know, might not find out till tomorrow. I'm not quite sure. You'd like to think they'll get it back in tonight, but yeah. So it's obviously not good news, but we're not quite sure, you know, the severity of it until he has an X-ray or a scan.
In your experience with seeing dislocated shoulders throughout your career, like it just not getting it in and having to go on it for surgery, does that dictate sometimes the severity of it, or doesn't really matter?
Yeah, I experienced it myself actually. I had both my shoulders reconstructed, and I think the longer they're out, the you know, it's a bigger problem. You know, whether you need surgery, they can get it back in obviously, but the longer it's out, the more it stretches the ligaments and muscles around the joint, and yeah, I don't think it's overly good news.
Yeah, as Bill was just saying there, we wish Jerome Hughes all the very best. We'll certainly know more in the morning. But of course, we've got Ryan Pappenhausen and Cameron Munster to come back into the side. Now it's time for Once Upon a Time in Rugby League. And I'll tell you what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do great finishes and basically get out of jail performances on the back of what the Wales did to Newcastle last week. And mine is, it's round 3, 2007, Broncos versus Penrith, Hodjo. And you blokes are leading by 8 points with just under 2 minutes to go. And here we see Michael Jennings goes over and gets a try. Okay, they go for the conversion. They miss the conversion. So, 4 points behind there. Then all of a sudden, almost on full time, or just on full time, they score again, back on the inside. So 28 all, Reece Wester, believe it or not, missed the kick again. And then in Golden Point, Peter Wallace. What's this for a field goal? 29-28, Penrith over the Broncos. Sorry, Hodjo.
Good enough.
You going to show anything else by the Broncos?
Yeah.
No, look, I remember that game. Yeah, I think we thought we had it in the bag, but then...
You scored 4 tries on the night.
I scored 4 tries that night and we still lost.
What's yours, Hodjo?
Mine is 2006, prelim semi-final against the Bulldogs this year. I think we were down 20 points to 6 at half-time. I remember walking up the tunnel, me and Lockie, and Big Mace was like, enjoy Mad Monday, boys. The game's over, blah, blah, blah. Like, just giving me and Lockie so much crap. And then I remember coming in half-time because I was on the wing for the first half and I was really annoyed by it. Then obviously Wayne put me back to fullback, and you know, everything just clicked for us in that second half. And then,
remember, Hodjo, you scored a crucial try. They're leading you 20-0. You scored a crucial try right on half-time.
Yeah, look, we did. I think that's what we just tried to do. Like, we knew that we had the firepower. We knew that we had the belief to win the game, but there's just certain things that weren't going in the right direction in the first half. And lucky for us, you know, half-time came, we regrouped, refocused, and you know, Mace giving us that spray walking up the tunnel really motivated us as well.
And beat the Storm next week, 14-6 in the grand final.
Yeah, we did, yeah. So we never beat the Storm all year either. We ended up beating them in the big smoke, so it was awesome.
Mine, guys, was a 2006 Tri-Nations final. And we were kind of behind the 8 ball a little bit, but then there was a few cracks. This game went into extra time. So Stacey Jones had a crack, JT's had a crack, Stacey Jones had another crack at it.
Incredible game.
Yeah,
incredible game.
Yeah, incredible. Big Mace here. This is the dying seconds here of just before full time, and we thought we'd had it here. But you look at the we looked at the replay, and unfortunately GI's touched it there, so it went into extra time, and the rest was history. So
D-Lock here.
D-Lock charged down. Wow. More field goal attempts.
Goals.
Yeah, this is it here.
He went forever.
Oh wow,
Jonathan Thurston and the ever reliable Darren Lockyer, always probably one of the best support players in the game. You got there, and that was. But when it went to extra time, we didn't know what it was. Yeah, right. We didn't know if we were playing Golden Point or it was a draw. So Hodges walking around, and is it a draw or is it extra time?
It was me or you?
Yeah.
Or the old days, all the old replay, like in the old days, back 2 days later and go again. Fletch?
Yeah, this is not a good finish, not for me anyway. This is 2003. I was at the Bunnies and we hadn't beaten the Broncos in 11 years.
Oh.
Anyway, so the game's over. There's 3 seconds to go. Hadn't beaten Brisbane for 11 years or 12 years or something. Game's over. All we got to do is just, if we kick the ball dead, the game's over. Like we're all cheering, and unfortunately, Paul Stringer, our front row, I said to him,
Shane Walker or?
He's just winding the clock down. So there's literally a second to go. And I said to String, String, just go from dummy half. And look who's at marker. And you know what's going to happen here? So String goes, just fall down, game over. Oh, yuck.
Give us part two.
Yeah, so part two of this is this was the old Sydney Football Stadium. So the coaches were up on the second level, and obviously everyone thought the game was over. So Wayne Bennett and our coach Paul Langmack came down in the lift. They missed all this. I was walking off. Wayne came and said, "Oh, congratulations, Fletch," and I thought he was taking the piss out of me. I said, "Yeah, good on you, Wayne." Like I said, he was legitimately thought we'd lost. And I go into the dressing room and I hear this racket. And it's Paul Langmack with champagne bottles going, yeah, spraying, yeah. Hadn't beaten him for 11 years. How good's this going to be? And I said, what? Lang said, no, we got beat. And he goes, bullshit. I said, mate, we got beat. He never recovered. He was like this for honestly for 2 hours in the dressing room, just going like this, going. Like the game was over. It was just one of those.
Blame on Gould.
Unfortunately,
the greasy hands. All right, we're going to take a break. Hemi Goodman up next. Okay, let's have a look at the ladder. Thanks to Aussie Broadband and Melbourne Storm up to second at the moment. You see that split between the top four. I think if the Warriors win this week, they've just about got themselves that top four spot. And there we go, Manly at the moment rounding out the 8. Roosters, you see, costly loss, 22 points, with Sharks and Manly still got a game to play, so there might just start to become a little bit of a split on that ladder. So very, very tight. Now, the trivia question, people. Here we go, the 3 players who played for the Storm, Manly and the Roosters. Nate Miles, Georgie Rose and Richard Fioso. There you go. Hear good stories about Richard Fioso. He's a terrific bloke.
Good fella.
Good fella. Please welcome Hemi. Hemi Goodman. Welcome, Hemi. How you going, brother?
Very well. Very well. Good to be here.
Tried July. How's it tracking?
Absolutely flying. $345,000 we've raised so far for charity. It's been outstanding. But this is just a last-ditch call to arms to any players that might be watching tonight. Give us what you got. We'll be counting down the top 5 try celebrations this weekend. And thanks to all the players and, of course, Buzz for having a crack and giving us your best so far.
Good on you, Buzz.
Yeah,
it's been great.
Now, people having a crack.
Yeah, speaking of people having a crack, now, I don't know if you saw this through the week. You got to listen right to the end of this clip, but Gus Gould had a crack at explaining an embarrassing old photo that surfaced of him. And in doing so, probably raised more questions than he answered.
What's happening?
Mary, our makeup artist, I was in early, so she decided she wanted to give me a facial because she said, you're old and ugly and we've got to try and spruce you up a little bit.
God bless Mary.
So they gave me a facial. I've never had a facial in my life.
What did you think?
I've had one massage in my life. I think it was in Thailand somewhere. But
he has been looking a lot more relaxed lately, hasn't he, Gus?
Does. Let's hope for Gus's sake the dog Susan has a happy ending. that?
Well
I don't know
played.
where it's come from. Just descended upon me. Wars Titans.
Yes, this is obviously Dez's 500th game. Now, the Titans, no secret, they're not going that good, but they've been a bit of a bogey side for the Warriors. They've won 4 of their last 5 against them. Similar circumstances last year, they weren't going that good, and they beat them 66-6. So I'm not that confident in them, but $3.82 looks a little bit too big for me. I actually asked the traders, could we get a market up over under Titans players brave enough to have a shower this week?
Oh, yeah.
They're scared of Des. They said no. So I've got anytime try score. A couple of back rowers for the Warriors have been pretty well supported. Near Corey, second best back to that market, $6.75.
Now, your Tigers up against the Panthers.
Yeah, they kept it tight last time. The Tigers, I've got to say, I'm a little bit more nervous this time around. They're 13.5-point favourites, the Panthers. They've been resting guys. They're looking fresh. But, Luai, Taylor May, against their old club, they'll be keen to fire up. So hopefully they can get the job done. I was looking for an angle here. 3 of the last 4 games against the Panthers, the starting right edge back rower has scored. So Tony Sukkar currently on the nudie run for the West Tigers. $6.50 to get off, and the stats kind of back him up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Dogs Manly, 30th anniversary, and actually having the game at Allianz Stadium. It'll be incredible atmosphere there.
Absolutely, it will. Big game for the Dogs, of course, but the Seagulls in pretty good form. The Sportsbet punter's actually coming for Manly head-to-head in this game, so that'll be interesting to see how that one goes. I feel like it's an unders game, this one. You've got the best defence in the comp against the third best defence in the comp. It's 43.5. Some people say it's a negative bet, but Sean the trader, on Get Him On side, he says it's not anti-footy, it's pro-defence when you're back in the unders, and I'm with him. So I'll go the unders in this game.
Now, Hemi's Hail Mary.
Hemi's Hail Mary. Well, it's back due to popular demand, Fletch. Now, we spoke about a couple of players playing against their old club across this weekend. There's 7 names on your screen there. Taylor May, Luai, Taruva, Garner, Papali'i, Boyd and Clark. We need 4 of those to score or more. Paying $10, just head to the feed, Hammy Goodman, you can copy it straight from there. That's obviously a bit of a roughie, but for the best NRL betting preview, stick around straight after this, get them on side. They have a look at a few futures market. Sugar got a beauty of an angle in the top try scorer market.
Going good, Sugar.
Very well.
Firing.
Beach balls.
Yeah. Now, real. Now, boys, letting you know, people, the show on Sunday, of course. Fellas, thank you for tonight. Last word to you, Hemi. To my Knights, do they get up and upset the Raiders on Sunday?
No.
Unfortunately, okay. We'll see you on Sunday, guys. Bye-bye.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.